Okay, so today I will be talking about why Glaciator is the best episode of Miraculous, and why other episodes should be more like it. And yes, it's better than Oblivio, Gorillas, Dark Owl, and any other iconic episode. So first off, some criteria needs to be met in order for an episode to be a good episode. There's development, a well thought out plot, originality, continuity, and good animation. For example, Ikari Gozen has all of these things. There's development and change between Marinette and Gagami, a well thought out and clean plot, the episode was original and unpredictable, and the animation is just extremely nice to look at. Ikari Gozen made my top 5, but it's not quite up there with Glaciator for reasons I will discuss in this video. Firstly, we have the development and continuity. Before I talk about Lady Noir, I'll briefly talk about Mary Chat. Before this, Mary Chat was basically, Marinette is annoyed by Chat Noir because he acts like a huge show-off around her. Glaciator changes this dynamic by firstly having Chat Noir go to Marinette's balcony because he's lonely and heartbroken. She happens to also be lonely and heartbroken, and they just kind of talk about their feelings like normal friends. Chat Noir shows a side of himself that Ladybug has obviously never seen before, and when he leaves to go fight Glaciator, Marinette says this.
Yeah, maybe I was wrong about him.
Meaning she thought Chat Noir never actually felt genuine feelings towards her and that it was just a crush. She literally says this here.
But I think he's got a bit of a crush on me, you know?
That shows development in Marinette's thought process. And on that topic, we have Lady Noir. Glaciator is the ultimate Lady Noir episode. Chat Noir asks Ladybug out on a date, and she said she may or may not show up because she has some plans with her friends. This happens at the beginning of the episode. Adrien doesn't show up to the activity, and Marinette leaves, acting on her emotions. She completely forgets about Chat Noir's date, and Chat Noir is, of course, sad and angry with Ladybug because she didn't show up. So while they're fighting Glaciator, she can see how genuinely distraught he is because he feels that his emotions have been toyed with. She realizes that his feelings towards her are real and that he has a sensitive side. Ultimately gets past his anger and they defeat Glaciator. Then you have the iconic balcony scene. This entire scene showcases the fact that Lady Noir is forbidden and that even if Adrien weren't in the picture, being together would affect their ability to defend Paris. Carapace and Reine Rouge prove this in Mayora. Chat Noir and Ladybug obviously can't know anything about each other's identities. At this point, Ladybug isn't annoyed or uninterested, she's just genuinely following the rules to keep herself and Chat Noir safe. Master Fu has most likely enforced these rules due to past experiences. His relationship with Marianne is a perfect example. Hawkmoth also says this in Oblivio.
The love you both secretly have for each other will be your downfall.
This implies that love is a weakness for Miraculous holders, and this could also be foreshadowing. Chat Noir understands this, puts his emotions behind him, and respects Ladybug's wishes. He says that he's grateful that he has a best friend like Ladybug, gives her a kiss on the cheek, and leaves. Ladybug is left blushing, watching him leave the balcony. This entire scene is beautifully done. The song playing through the conversation sets the mood so well. The way the scene simply looks is just so gorgeous. The scene establishes why they can't reveal themselves, why they can't date, and why they can't act on their emotions. The relationship instantly grows and develops from this one scene. The pair are closer now. Haven't you noticed the way Ladybug acts around him is completely different than the way she acted around him before the events of Glaciator? Before Glaciator, Ladybug hated when he would flirt with her or mention his crush in general. Usually. But now her attitude has changed. She smiles when he says these things. That's likely because she knows his feelings are genuine. They have more trust in each other, and she appreciates the things that he does for her. They make each other better people, and they inspire each other. Ignoring some of the episodes that just dump down their relationship to how it was in season 1. But anyways, think back to Weredad. Marinette was so angry with Chat Noir because she thinks his love for Ladybug wasn't worth anything, because he moved on to Marinette so quickly.
Is that all his love for Ladybug is worth? Just one tiny declaration of love and that's it? Poof, he changes his mind?
When it's revealed that he still loves Ladybug, and that he never loved Marinette, she's happy and relieved. Glaciator changed the events of future episodes, showing development and continuity. Now I'll put plot and originality in the same category for now. Watching Glaciator for the first time felt refreshing and unpredictable. I felt so much emotion when I finished it. Glaciator isn't a typical episode. There's of course an akumatized victim, but it's more of a side plot. The episode is more about relationships and emotion. You genuinely feel something when watching it. It's unpredictable and exciting to watch the events unravel even after Glaciator is over. Now lastly, we have the animation. Do I even need to explain my point with this? Look at this shot. Look at this one. Look at this one. Or this one. Or this one. There's so much more, but you get my point. Each frame looks gorgeous. There's the use of colors that make the scene pop, there's the lighting that instantly sets the tone of the scene, and the animation looks so fluid and detailed, and I can't get enough of it. They knocked it out of the park with this one. Some shots look like scenes out of a professionally animated film. Now that I've gone over the criteria, I'm going to explain what makes Glaciator different from the all-time favorites. I'm going to use Oblivio to explain my point. Oblivio has become an all-time favorite for obvious reasons, and I'm not going to sit here and act like I didn't enjoy the episode because I did. But after really taking in the episode and analyzing it, I realized that it was another filler episode.
Well, why are you boring me? I'm right!
How can you say that? What's wrong with you? You may be asking, but hear me out, please. Unless the picture Alia took at the end of the episode is brought up again in the future, there was no point to Oblivio. It's a filler episode filled to the brim with fan service to keep your mind off that fact. They genuinely kiss and it didn't mean anything at all in the end because their memories were wiped. It was fun to watch, yeah, but it ultimately disappoints in terms of development. Glaciator doesn't do that. Glaciator isn't filler. The Lady Noir scene wasn't fan service. It was needed to develop the plot, making Glaciator, in my opinion, superior to the episodes like Oblivio. But hey, at least it wasn't as bad as Andy Maestro. So to conclude this video, Glaciator is the best episode of Miraculous, and more episodes should be like it. It meets all the basic criteria for a good episode, and god, I just genuinely love Glaciator. Like, if I were to make a graph of my love for my favorite episodes, it'd be way higher than all the others. So, yeah, that's pretty much my video essay, and I'd like to thank you for watching. Bye.